Good morning. Good morning. It is coffee time with Coach Jah. Got my coffee on deck. Mugs raised. Raise your coffee cup. You see what that says? Coffee time. Coach JahSmalls. Listen. Make sure you got your mugs raised. Tony, I believe you have something you ordered that needs to be in the mail. I didn't have any boxes, and so I have boxes. So it's going out. I think you ordered a mug. I think that's what you ordered. If not, please remind me, and I'll get you straight. But I think that's what you ordered. Um, and hold on a second. And yeah, today I'm going into the residency today. Um, I'm going to try to stream. Hopefully things will work, and we'll see what's happening. No, man, can you just yes, that part. I really want to go on a vacation. Saw and posted the basketball show. Good, 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 good. I enjoyed the basketball show. Mike, we're gonna do a couple of other things. I got some other ideas for some shows that I want to do that I'm planning on doing. I'm really trying to set up where we can do some events. I'm trying to bring the A Tribe to Charlotte, but I need to be able to bring y'all here in a way that it makes sense, in a way that we can, do some things, man. So I'm really trying to make that work. Hopefully it'll work soon. I want to do a workshop through ASCs. Okay, boom, awesome. This is business. Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you what happens. I love to do workshops, and I'm gonna tell you why. I love to excite people. Teresa, good morning. Mr. Witt's in the building. What's good? Brethren, can you come on, Brethren? Let me know if you can come on. I'll send you the link because you need to get on here. I know you're busy. But if you can, let me know. Right now I'm eating blueberry donut, blueberry glazed donut, and it's really good. It's all right. So I'm trying to eat a little bit so I don't be smacking too much on here, but it's not happening. And my coffee, it's not happening. I'm telling you, this is the best thing in the morning. I'm telling you. Yes. If you don't have coffee in the morning, you need to do something. D. Librarian, how are you? How are you? What I was saying is that I love to inspire people, right? I love to say something, do something, and people are like, you know what? I want to do something like that, or I want to do something. It's one of the best things in the world. It's one of the greatest gifts in the world is to inspire someone. D. Librarian, tell me what you think about that, about inspiring people. How does that feel for you? I mean, that's an amazing thing. Matter of fact, D. Librarian, maybe you should come on here too. I'm trying to let my buddy come on, so I'm trying to see if he's going to make it. If he makes it on, because I haven't talked to him in like ages. And what might end up happening is we might have to start the show over and go a little longer after this, but it's all good. I'm willing to do that today before I head out of here and do some things. I have some things that I need to do, but Diva on Wheels, good morning to you. Daybreak, what's good? Yeah, I'm really inspiring people have become a major thing. Somebody type inspires someone else in the feed. That's one of the best things in this world. I think I like. Blood brother Mike in the building. What's good, bro?
What's up, Doc? How you doing this
Listen, man,
morning,
I'm good, man. I'm like AJ. I'm morning very well this morning.
man?
I can use a little more sleep. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm here and I'm here for it.
Well, try morning in at 3 or 4 a.m. and rolling until whenever we get done talking.
But
Been like the last couple of days, man.
technically, I'm there close to because
Oh, I forgot you got the baby. Never mind.
she run the show right now. She like,
This
look,
week, that's right. I forgot your life, your home, your normal home life has changed to something different. That's right.
everything has changed, man. I can't even pee no more.
Yes, you can.
Mm-mm.
But
I
wait
got
till she.
people on my arm like this holding up here.
Mm-hmm.
Sit down.
Yeah. It's been 24 years, but I remember since the last year. But I remember.
Certain things you will never forget.
Right.
I tell you that. Certain things you will never forget. Having a child is one of those things.
Yep.
I can't imagine being a woman carrying a child for 8 months. I cannot imagine.
What was in the room when she came out?
Oh yeah, I cut the umbilical cord and everything.
Man,
I'm telling you.
if there's dudes out there that never haven't had your first child yet, Be in that room.
Be in that room.
It's gonna change your life.
I tell you what, one thing that I always say, Mike. I think that it should be a law that it should be a requirement that the father of that child has to be in that room. I think it should be a requirement. You know what I mean? And I say that because that connection in that moment changes the look. Now, obviously, there's some people that are an exception to the rule, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not always that. Okay, hold on, Mike, because I got to bring my homie on.
Okay.
Young man.
Listen, fam, what's good, bro? So, Mike, let me on. I want to explain who this brother is right here.
Sound like a basketball
I
name.
grew up in Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
I was like 13, between 13, I want to say between 12 and 13. I met this man right here, right? And this man, with all the troubles that the world's had brought to come and pick me up, take me in his job, pick up his check, have lunch, give me some money, and send me home to make sure I didn't get in trouble. He was my first basketball coach and everything.
Mentorship at its best.
This was my man, 50 grand right here. Bruh, it is so good to see you, fam.
All I can say is God is good, and God is good all the time.
Yes, sir.
I just recently I found love again.
That's what's up.
I'm getting ready to get married. You know how you know you in love. You get fat. You don't want to come out of the house. When your mother tells you that you look better than you ever have.
Listen, you ain't got no choice after that.
Yeah. Well, I got a couple of things I'm working on, and right now I got this program I wrote for you called Babies.
Okay.
I wrote it doing all the things. I made sure if you was gonna be around me and you was a scholar, because you was a scholar, I wasn't gonna put or allow nobody else to put something in their hand that will decline your greatness.
That's true.
That's strong. That's strong right there.
So my thing is, if I wasn't a part of the solution, I'm the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So and I know Babies work because yours was the first person in Babies. Babies is an acronym for building a better, intelligent, effective society.
Wow.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So I've been the last 2-3 years I've been with my own money been giving out Mother's Day gift, making sure kids had water balloons. I don't do water guns, no type of guns at all.
Right. Well, I knew that for a long time. You never did that.
Yeah. So with that, I'm just glad that I can see the richest of the rich, and that don't mean money-wise. All that building I did paid off.
Yeah.
And now it's spreading like wildfire because people see what you did, and if you could do it, I can do it.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So
you know what's crazy? Of all the coaches that I've had, right? And other people, because there were other people who try to put me on to some things and help me out throughout the way. But bro, I could never forget you, fam. I would never. When people ask me about growing up in Brooklyn and I talk about Miller Park, there's no way I could not. I'd be like, yo, you know my man Truck? You don't know my man Truck. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying?
And I've watched you. I watched Benny. I can't call him Benny Bermuda.
Right.
I know him different. I knew him when I used to give him the dollar change, and I knew I never got my change back. I never said nothing. Because if you got soda pop and stuff in your belly, you can't get in trouble.
Can't get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I pay for brilliance. I don't pay for idiocy.
Ooh.
And here's the thing.
Write that down.
I said what I said when I introduced you like that because I remember used to be like, nah, this is what you're gonna do. I'm coming to get you early in the morning. Take me off the block, away from the trouble. By the time we get back, my belly is full. I got a few dollars in my pocket, and you always tell me, "Yo, go find a shorty to go chill with." I'm out. I'm going to do my thing. Kept me out a lot of time. In fact, let's keep it 100. Oh, he popped out. So y'all listen. When I grew up, good morning everybody. On just talking to one of my homies. When I was young, Mike, listen. He used to come and he used to leave his house. So I lived on one side of the street of the park. He lived on the other side of the park.
Okay.
He used to walk through the park, come and get me, knock on my window, call my mom's Miss Barbara, send him outside. Come and get me. We jump on the train. We go all the way to Coney Island because I was music. We go to Coney Island. Go away to his job. He get his paycheck. We go and eat, and then he'd send me on my way. Be like, don't get in no trouble. I'm out. I'm out. Illusion.
Hey.
Lulu.
Mike. What's up, y'all?
What's
She
going
got
on?
that hair popping this morning, don't she?
She though? Looking all gorgeous and everything.
Well, you know, I do what I can do.
Let me clean my glasses. She don't fall them out. Let me clean my glasses off. God damn.
I'm not messing with you this morning,
My glasses
Mike.
all foggy because all that beauty radiance coming in the screen.
6
I can
months.
turn my light on now. Never mind me.
I'm about to say, come on. I mean, you know how we have to do. It's summertime. I get ready.
I'm not waiting until October. I'm gonna find a way to come to New Orleans just to go. Hey sis, all right, I'm out.
For real.
All I'm saying, there can't be no road trip because I ain't driving. That's too damn far. I ain't driving.
No, we didn't already had the conversations.
Nah.
No.
I done did my 2 cross country. No, I'm good.
All right, my homie is back in. Let me bring him back in.
I'm sorry. I don't know how to work this. I'm with the typewriter, data entry and all that.
He said data entry. That went back.
So
Yeah.
This
Coming
is
with the
my
ball or
man
with the
right here.
keys.
Losing.
I made the boss.
When I moved around, I moved to North Carolina in the 7th grade. Graduated from once we got out of 7th grade, I moved back to New York City, and I moved on Bradford Street. We call it right across the street from Miller Park. The park is Martin Luther King Park, but it's called Miller Park. This is one of my mentors right here. I say he used to come in. We all know him as Truck. I know his name is Dale, but we know him as Truck. Truck used to come and get me from my house, take me off the block to make sure I didn't get in trouble. Half of the block was selling drugs, the other half was using drugs. And then the park was right there and whatever was going on in the park. He made sure I got my ass off the block when it was going down. Always.
Good job. So that's the troublemaker. So
yeah, right. So let me ask you a question, Truck. What did you see in him that made you move him like that?
God don't make no trash.
Wow.
There you go.
Damn.
If you got a conscience, because I'm gonna tell you, I tell people a lot. You know right from wrong when we went in grade school.
Mm-hmm.
You never kissed nobody, no little young lady, and the lights was on. You did it in the dark, so you knew. If he had a conscience and I wasn't about to let his conscience get tainted.
Mm.
Wow.
Mm.
And a lot of people, I did a lot of things I ain't too proud to say, but I wouldn't put nothing but knowledge in his head.
Ooh.
That's true.
Mm.
Listen,
that's forward.
Right.
now he'll tell you because I was wild. He'll tell you I was fighting all the time.
What we heard.
I was there. He'll tell you. But the thing was, when if he saw me on the block, he got me off the block. That's all I can say. You don't need to be in the park right now. You need to do something else, or he made me go play basketball. In fact, one of the best teams, the first teams I've been on that was crazy. Remember Miller Park? We had that squad on lock. We played Dana and them at that time.
Yeah.
And them niggas was older than us, and we still was whooping that. We still cracked the head open.
Yeah.
In fact, I didn't learn how to do a finger roll till I played on your squad.
Because you was trying to do all that finesse. I say simple arithmetic. Finger roll beats a missed dunk.
All the time.
Yeah, dude.
Simple.
Yeah.
So that confirms that she was extra back then. Like this.
I was extra all the time.
Oh man. You know, most young men don't know their greatness. But he knew his greatness from the beginning. He wouldn't be if I saw you with somebody I didn't want to see you with more than twice, I'm going upside your head like it's sideburns.
I love it.
Because I refused. I came up. I've been shot. I've been stabbed. I've been kidnapped. I was on America's Most Wanted. But the best thing I ever did was grab a young scholar.
Wow.
All the things I'm prosperous. I got another young man deals that been in the fire department 22 years.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
Because I told him, I said, you ain't built for what I did.
That's true.
And out of respect, I'm going to give you what you used to get it. And you was fresh out the mommy's womb. You wasn't a dog. So I'm going to feed you and nature you like an OG's supposed to do.
Yeah.
If I caught you in the street, I don't care if I knew your mommy. I'll bring you home.
I seen it done. No lying in that. He ain't lying. Now, you know another thing? All the young cats, even if they was wilding, they was not disrespectful to you.
Nah.
They was not disrespectful to you.
Because I'm Mr. Dale Robinson, 9 to 5, or whenever you play basketball. I'm Black Gotti, I'm Truck, I'm a lot of things. I'm what you need me to be. And most people didn't take up on things that people here. I did a lot of things. I've known him more than 25 years. I've never seen me do nothing.
Wow.
God allows people to see you when you go from idiocy to kingdom.
Wow.
John,
And he always.
I see a true mentorship book need to be written there, bro. John, I see that.
Yeah. There's a lot to so reliving some things now. Just going through the conversation. There's a lot to take on. There's a lot that I'm thinking about. Yeah.
I just tell you, think about the conversation, because I believe lying and cursing is the language of the people. That's gonna be obliterated soon. And I had a stroke about 12 years ago, and they told me I'll never walk or talk. I'm riding bikes. I'm playing basketball.
Come on.
They don't know.
I'm playing with my 12 grandkids.
Good Lord.
Because it ain't up to them.
Yeah.
That's
They
right.
don't have the final say.
That's what I knew I was blessed, because I've been on prayer time a lot of times. I got my own spiritual connection with the God of my understanding.
There it is. There it is.
He didn't bring me this far to leave me. So, a lot of people say that I've went about things wrong. No, because in younger years, you're supposed to be a fool. But when you get older, you're supposed to act as older.
Yeah.
The difference between a wise man and a fool. A wise man ain't got to make a mistake. She'll learn from the fool.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
And one thing my father taught me, common sense ain't so common.
Nope.
Sure
Not
ain't.
at all.
It sure ain't.
I knew email chopping at the bed. I know he chopping at the bed right now.
You know email is going wild right now, right?
You know he won't be in here right now. You know he won't be in here right now.
So Chuck, this is my family, man. We all met through poetry, and I got love.
Okay.
Small portion. But like I said, when I saw you, it was like, yo, you want to come on and talk? How can I not? Because like I said, I know a lot of times you could have saved me from a lot of stuff that I would have been through. And I got shot.
No. God saved you. God saved you. He just used me as a vessel. God saved you.
There you go. There you go.
Because God puts angels and devils around you every day. You know the devil because he be talking double talk. He been talking fast.
That's true.
Because I tell you, let me tell you, my best advice got me doing 9 years, 8 months, 18 hours, and 23 minutes.
Wow.
I wouldn't work for $3.65 an hour that I was getting at McDonald's or Messenger. So I had an idea. I was selling drugs. And I went to prison and worked for 25 cents an hour. That was my best idea. Label inferior, branded. And that was, so I didn't know what I was thinking. It wasn't until somebody sold me and God sold me, you keep going up on the wrong track because you looking at glitter instead of gold.
All that glitters ain't gold.
Yeah. So
would you change anything you did?
I just think people in my life, I like when I had my stroke, my daughter was like 1 year old, right? And I'm like, God, come on. I done cleaned up my life. I can't go out like this. And I didn't make God no promise. I told him, if you allow me to see my off-season, I'll give you praise all your days. And I ain't no religious buff. I'm spiritual. Because it wasn't nothing but the grace of God that gave me common sense.
Yeah. Because, bro, I know your story, so I know. I remember, you know what I mean? I remember the hurt that I witnessed, and I was like, wow. And then you disappeared.
Yeah.
When you disappeared, I didn't know what happened. And then I left shortly after. I didn't see nobody. I was like, wow. And I mean, you know, everybody was there, but nobody was there. I mean, so he knew me before I was DJing and all of that, y'all. Like, y'all don't even understand. Like, he knew me since, you know, on the down south, y'all say since he was the Pee-wee, he knew me since I was
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot that, you know, we had these talks with friends, and it's just a lot of things that we saw. Oh, E-Man in the building.
You came in?
Oh, hey, boy.
Down with the business is.
No, you chopping in the bed.
Man. Before I say, what my first time, man, say. My first time ever being over here, man. Mr. Dale say, man, let me go ahead and salute you, man. Say, man, it ain't too much too often, man. I get to run into some true OGs who keep the code of ethics that was taught by real gangsters alive, man. You see, you know, we keep hearing that, you know, that the real is dying, that we a dying breed, that you know, it ain't there no more, and all, you know, all that there, man. So to hear one talking and breathing, man, let me go ahead and salute you real quick, man. Real talk. Thank you. I was raised by cats like you. You know, my granddaddy, all the old gangsters that my granddaddy was around, even my OGs when I decided to start gang banging. I was raised in that era of gangster. You know, first thing my granddad taught me that gangsters is friendly. It's what my granddaddy taught me. He said gangsters don't have to be mean. Gangsters is friendly. So I live by that code of ethics. So, man, salute you, man. Real talk. Oh, man. I ain't never been on YouTube before. I ain't never been over here before, man. I know this shit.
Well, y'all know. I told you I'm trying to spread the show out and do some other things here. I want to with other people in life and stuff like that. But it's great to have. I just want to show love because I was shown a lot of love. You know, even with all the stuff that I went through in my life, I was shown a lot of love. A lot of things would have happened to me if I wasn't the person that I am. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of challenges, things that I had to go through, but some other things that that could have happened to me that didn't because people was like, nah, you got to go home, bro. You can't be on the block. You can't be on the app. Nah, this ain't for you. And like I said, my man Truck was one of the people. He's like, look, nah, he good. He ain't coming over there. He good. I got him. He going with me. And that's a lot of stuff on the block.
I'm gonna tell you, real as it is, if you wanted to smoke or drink or whatever you do, I give it to you out my pocket. Don't let me catch you with none of them scandalous. Man.
Listen, and
I used to take my hard-earned money and make sure I invested in a king. Solid foundation. I ain't throwing the money away, and tricking is a sin.
It's tricking if you got it. It's stupid if you don't.
My thing is, I would say I tricked on my brother that's definitely worth $1 million. That's an investment. Because he gonna touch somebody. I touch his life. He touched somebody's life. And if we touch each other's life, we can have a life.
Yes. Yeah.
Love giving is always gonna be love received, man. People don't understand that. People don't understand that.
And your biggest tool is love.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Love is love.
Yep.
At the end of the day,
I love the streets, but I don't love being in there.
There's a difference.
You know, if I could do everything a gangster do and don't get the responsibilities, I'd be still out there.
Right. But the responsibilities ain't.
What do you mean I'm going to jail? What do you mean my family had to travel 7 hours? What do you mean spread them, bend them? What do you mean? I'm a man. No.
Not no more.
No more. I don't think people realize how heavy their crown is. I don't think they realize how heavy their crown is. Because there's a lot of things that go with being a gangster. To say that you're a gangster and actually walk a gangster walk, there's a lot of things that go with it. You got to realize, man, a lot of the cats that really said that they were gangsters that we respect, these cats was paying folks rent. These cats was keeping bills paid. These cats was patrolling. Everybody in the hood could not pop off in the hood without the okay of a gangster. Real gangster.
And I tell them all the time. You listen, I bet to differ with you because when I went down for a crime I didn't do. In fact, this is the first time I'm saying it. The 10 years that I do it, I did for a crime that I didn't do. And I'm all right with that. Because all the shit that I got away with, give or take, that made me respect my freedom. Because I was locked up, but I wasn't caged up. This is the best thing that ever happened to me. I had to come see the belly of the beast from the inside because I ain't believe it. They lied to people and told me prison was down. When I came in the prison system, it was 62 prisons. When I left, it was 73. And they say crime is down. It cost them $53,000 a year to keep me locked up for my first year. If you would have gave me a third of that, I wouldn't have been doing crime.
Right. How about that?
Man, you know, I'm from Texas. You know, I'm from the largest incarceration state in the country. And I'm from right on the cool. The way we do it in Texas is so crazy. The way it's so crazy. We got 116 prison units in the state of Texas. People need to know that we have 116 prison units. We surpassed the state of California after the 1996 boom. We surpassed California. And in Texas is so different because you got to realize we're the largest state in the country as far as land. And I'm from Dallas. So all the prison units in the state of Texas are at least 3 hours away from Dallas. And I ended up on the unit near San Antonio, Texas, which is about a 12-hour trip from Dallas. And so, you know, for a long time, I didn't get to see nobody. I knew I wasn't going to be able to see my mom and them. And in Texas prison, because we got a lot of gang banging, because we're a gang banging state, and because we have a lot of cartels, real Mexicans down there, it's really, really different. And so to have to deal with that, in Texas prison, because I did 10 years in prison in Texas, and so have to deal with that is crazy. And then, you know, I'm in New Jersey now, so coming down here in New Jersey and the code of ethics that I live by.
But backwards.
And so the code of ethics that I live by, the code of ethics that I was raised by, the way I was taught to walk, you know, be in the neighborhood, the way I was taught to be around people in the neighborhood is so different out of here that I'm an anomaly out here, even in my neighborhood. Because that's why they know you. That's why they know you are outsider. You got a conscience. Yeah, because and you right here on my street. Right here on my street, you know, I do the people trash because I just seen how the trash man, how they is with our trash cans out here, how they real disrespectful on that street. So, you know, I made it my point to start picking up people trash, to start putting their trash on the curb for them and putting their trash cans back in their yard. And I do this every Monday and Tuesday.
Where you learned that at?
I learned that in my hood.
Who raised you, right?
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Now you sewing, because I taught Mr. Johnson how to fillet a fish. I taught Di how to fillet a fish.
Yeah, I learned all that kind of stuff in my hood.
Yeah, but I was raised up from Alabama, way in the Clan Hill. So I'm used to being around all them spooks and hoops. Yeah. But one thing that didn't change about me, my father said a man is a man whether he stand up, he got two things. And one is to bring somebody into the life, and one is to work. Stand by your word every day. If nobody else can believe you, you believe yourself.
Come on now, you talking. You reminded me of my daddy. My daddy always said a man without his word ain't shit. That's it.
Yep. A man I used to call dudes that high heel chicks and high heel and tongues, because you can't tell me nothing. If you stand up and bitch this morning, there ain't no way you sitting down by the end of the day. Who raised you? But I knew I was doing wrong. First time my mother sent me to the store and it was 89 cents, and I got the cap 11 cents. You know how much candy that is?
Ooh, man.
Or some Indian head cookies, or some moon man cookies. We don't know about them.
I remember a quarter bag of tater chips can feed 2 people, 3 people.
What?
Right.
Now you
But that's
got a
back-
bag of air and burned up chips.
Yeah.
No,
But
candy
that's
was
back when you
literally
could
a
go to the
penny.
store. That's back when the food stamps were paper food stamps, though.
Yeah.
And the
Oh,
dope
man.
fiends, and the dope fiends used to stand in front of the store with their paper food stamps to tell you to go to the store to break their food stamp for them. So
Yeah.
you go and
Bring
spend
that
a
change
quarter
back.
for every dollar food stamp. You go and spend a quarter, get them back 75 cents. By the time you done left the store for the dope fiends, you done bought about $4, $5 worth of candy, cookies, chips, some jungle juices.
So it was different.
Y'all
The way is, I'm
talking
trying to teach what I'm trying to do with the babies, right? I make quilts, right?
Okay.
I want to teach them how to leave a legacy in quilts.
Mm-hmm.
You can get everybody from your family and press a piece on the quilt. And they know, I remember I used to wear the Tommy Hill shirt. And you could tell a story, and you and the society that we know, a family still lives on.
It's a lost art right
Because
there.
I like that. Right.
my father taught me so many good things. I didn't want to listen to him because I thought the sky was purple. But he told me the most important thing on the tombstone is not the day you was born, not the day you die.
It's that day.
That little slash.
Mm-hmm.
Because people remember you and you will live on.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And that's I'm trying to live at least to 1,050. I figure I can if everybody believed that I was bad because I was just mischief. But when I got an understanding of self, a clearance with God, you know how crazy I was. When I was on drugs, I would put my money in a hole, right? And expect him to give me what I supposed to get. And I trusted him more than God. I was like, man, that's crazy. You go to a new, even with weed, you don't. And if you got that much faith in something, you might as well have faith in God.
Yeah. Mike, you look like you got something to say over there, Mike.
Oh no, I'm listening. I'm absorbing right now. I wait for the book. I'm absorbing.
So Mike, check this out. Mike, I don't know if you remember when I went down to DC in '87.
Yeah.
And I came back on the Greyhound bus that same day. I was like, hell no, I'm out of here because DC was crazy.
87?
87.
Ah, okay, yeah,
Listen,
okay.
Listen,
I
you
left
know how many little...
got in the Cressida and we drove down to DC. The further we got closer to this block, the further I sunk down in the back of that damn Cressida in the seat. I said, look, man, take me to the Greyhound. Y'all can have this shit. I'm out of here. I was waiting in that Greyhound like this, and I ain't no sucker.
What block was you at?
Hell, I don't know. I forgot all that shit. I ain't never. The next time I went to DC was for the Million Man March. I didn't even go on a field trip to DC with nobody. Nope, I ain't stopping shit. I'm not going back.
Yeah, well, 87, 88 was rough, man.
DC,
You know, in them times, my heart goes out to them people that lost a lot of young teens because everybody was traveling out there in my Greyhound, but not as much coming back with a toe tag, and that's real.
Right.
I learned that if I haven't seen a person in 10 years, I know where they at. If I ain't heard they dying and they're in jail. Because when I went to the school of higher learning, that I call it, because everybody's a scholar in there.
And but I think it's kind of sad though when we start, when somebody don't hear from us for a little minute, and the first thing they think we either dead or locked up.
Yeah.
The first thing that come to their mind, we either dead or
But
locked up.
listen to this. Facts, numbers prove that.
Yeah.
Because I just
I'm
went back to
changing
Dallas
my
for
name
Valentine's.
on my birthday to Mr. FF for the facts. Because if 14 and 14 ain't 28, I don't know who you playing with.
Oh man. Oh man.
That can be proven. And my thing is that in life, you may start out like you don't want to live, but when you get some knowledge and God of your understanding, whoever would you want to call, so you just been existing, taking up my oxygen, because God is a comedian. He made your family and made you pick your friends. He ain't having like I thought just because they don't got your blood, they don't got your love. As good as I am, I had some family members send me to jail and rob me and poison me. And I came to help.
I honestly feel like it's a difference between family and relatives. A lot of these folks are our relatives, and we got a whole bunch of relatives. I got at least 97% of my relatives I don't know and don't give a damn about. But my family is a different thing. I think because people think they are relatives, they automatically think they are considered our family. And if you consider, no, that's not the same thing. Right. That's not the same thing.
Family is different. See, I ain't got no relative, because anything relative really ain't good.
I'm not with etymologies.
I'm just spreading word semantics. If you don't believe you the shit, how you gonna make me believe it?
Oh man,
right.
And I learned when I had a woman, one of the things, how you gonna tell me how to keep a woman? You hanging out with me. You ain't got a woman. Why you use your own advice?
Wow.
That's just like a blind man. That's just like a naked man trying to sell you some clothes.
That's like saying you will follow Ray Charles, but not Stevie Wonder. What's the difference? That's how it be covered. I've just worked a part of people's on babies on you. Because if you laugh, you get comfortable and you know who I am. Because I drop all the images and I'm comfortable. I'm around family. If you trust them and I trust you, I trust them.
Right. Yeah, real talk.
Right.
If I can go to sleep around you, then that means I'm comfortable. If I can't sleep around you, I'm not comfortable. And if I can't go to sleep around you, I ain't gonna be no peace.
We can share the same dinner table. I'm comfortable.
Now, if I let
back in the days never came to my house.
You can't come in my house if I'm not comfortable. You can't get
They didn't even know I lived across the street for the park for 10 years.
Which is crazy.
Wow. Dang.
I used to get in the cab from from Bradford and Blake, get in the cab to Van Sicklen to the McDonald's and get out the cab in front of my house. You ain't never gonna see me walk in my house.
And all of that is walking distance, y'all. All of that is walking.
If I run backwards, I can make it in my house from Bradford in a minute. And I got problems walking forward.
Wow.
But it was a thing that I wanted to show anybody that would listen. Our best ideas ain't so great.
That's true.
I wouldn't work for $3.65. So I went to the tailor shop in Clinton, Devon, Marlboro, right? And worked for $0.25 an hour. I'm so smart. And they called me a nigger and knew I was just a nigger making uniforms. But I learned. Now I'm making quilts and clothes. And I ain't been back in prison because they got things out. What you mean I can't stay up? What you mean I can't go outside? What you mean I'm on punishment? I'm grown. Give up all that.
Everything.
The judge told me the best thing that any man has told me. I'm sending you to jail, Mr. Robinson, not because you broke the law. And start laughing because you got caught breaking the law, stupid.
Damn.
People do it every day. He said, you out there running pharmaceuticals. You ain't no doctor. You out there carrying guns. You don't work for the CIA. So we got a place for you.
Wow.
7 to 14 one way, to 5 to 15 the other way.
Wow.
I went up top, gave the 515 back, and caught a brand new bid. I still didn't learn my lesson. Blew my merit board and did 9 years, 8 months, 18 hours, and 33 minutes. And I could have stopped at 7 years. But I was still bucking. What society? You can't run around here like you got license to be ignorant. Because you only give license to people that qualify. And I'm a human being, so I'm staying out here. And I've been a positive message. When I first came home, I told you, you ain't not ready for that. That Ragged Island, that's kid play. I did 9 years and known that I'd seen 20 people got killed. And they put me in a box for 772 days.
Shit.
Right? And God found me. I had God, a little roach, and a little green man. I stabbed a policeman and caught a new one. They beat my ass for 6 months straight.
Yeah, they gonna do that.
And
they
then,
gonna do that.
and then they was very nice to me. They allowed me to go back to school, to go to college. They allowed me to get the horticultures. I'm blood service. I teach rape prevention. They allowed me to make sure I wouldn't be back here. That's correction.
Right.
I was never in a penitentiary. I was for corrections. I corrected the thought at thinking, they caught Nicky Barnes, they caught Al Capone, and they wasn't gonna catch a fat black kid with 6 pair of sneakers and 2 bombers. They put a man on the moon. And then when I started thinking reality, I started living. And I'm gonna spread my message. That's why I cook. Because if you give a person a good meal, you can talk to him.
Right. And
you got to be an excellent cook for them to come back. So I'm doing my part. I'm gonna tell you about it. Whether you listeners don't get like me, and all the things my father ever said never hit me till I went to prison.
Yeah.
I never got a chance to see my father again living. I had dreams of telling them, you know, I've done what I had to do and now I'm a free man. But my mother told me, first of all, my mother, you know my mother, I ain't coming to see you. And I'm going to tell you the realest thing me and my mother ever shared. She said, I had to come see you because I had to tell you I got a good night's sleep. Because the gunshots I heard, I didn't have to come identify you on the concrete.
Wow.
I'm glad you did.
Check that out.
And me and my mother became the best friends because I don't want nothing. And then I had to be. I thought I helped kill my father because I was out of control. My father did what he was supposed to do. He got a crown of life. He wouldn't come back even if he could. God don't make no mistakes. If you believe in the Bible, you can't believe in 65 books and not the 66. It's all or nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm not a religious person. I just know spirituality saved my life and made my relationships because I honor being out. I honor that. I'm always doing something, never home. I don't even like grown-ups. I like kids. Because grown-ups, you can't tell them. They got all the answers.
Right.
Not one time did this young man buck. I would have smacked the taste out of you and took you home. What you mean you don't want to? I go to work, you don't want my money. I'm buying you the watch I shouldn't buy you. And well, why I order?
Ooh, say
And
that.
that's why when I say I'm blessed to see the role models that I had. You was my role model. Because I vowed never to go to prison. But I was doing everything to go to prison. So how smart am I? See your best thinking? That's what I call your worst thinking. Because even if you wrong, you can convince yourself because you don't like to be wrong. And the best thing that happened to me is the judge told me, you're not getting away, you're going to stand up. And when I came home, I thanked the judge. I thank the officers that locked me up for giving me a chance to be this great. Because I couldn't be great if I didn't allow myself the time to know who I am.
I'm gonna tell you what you said a minute ago that really resonated. You said when you know better, you do better. But you rephrase it another kind of way. Here's what the magic in that. You wouldn't let me do the shit you did that you knew was wrong. You made sure I didn't do it. You say, no, this way. We're not going down that block. We're going down this block.
Because I wasn't worried about your mama. I was worried about God.
Yeah.
You know what? I wish, to an extent, I wish that my granddaddy never was like that because I was basically raised to be prepared for prison. I was raised for it. My granddaddy then was telling me the rules and regulations of the penitentiary when I was a kid. Before I even went to juvenile.
That's a lie. You could have been raised to be a prison guard. That's why you had to know the rules. And you got it from the inside. OG, talk to me, baby. Talk to me. Am I stepping on toes? Oh no! My bad. I'm sorry. I'm a fat guy. I wobble when I walk.
I ain't never, Yeah, they was raised before. Like the first time I went to juvenile, my granddaddy and my uncle came to see me. My uncle had just got out of prison. My granddaddy had been out for like a year, and he was on his way back. He was fighting cases then on his way back. So the first time I went to juvenile, they came to see me, and my granddaddy said, Andre, you done fought yet? I said, no, I'm figuring ready to fight. I probably fight after visit. He said, I'm gonna tell you now, you got two choices. He said, you can either click, which is everybody fighting at the same time, or backdoor, which is fighting 5 to 7, one back to back, one-on-one. He said, Andre, I'm gonna tell you like this, go ahead and take the click. He was telling me what to do in juvenile. I'm 9 years old in juvenile.
Hold up. A click ain't the prison guards too?
No. We come from the way we do it in Dallas, the juveniles, and in the state of Texas. When you go down, depend on if you repping your hood, and if you gang banging, and if you repping your city, you have to fight representatives from every area there. Like I'm from Dallas. I'm from South Dallas. I'm from Bunton in South Dallas, and I'm 007 Graveyard. So I gotta fight somebody. I gotta fight cats from South Dallas. I gotta fight cats from my hood. I gotta fight cats from my set, and I gotta fight cats that rep different hoods in the city of Dallas. And that's just how it goes. So I had 10 fights within my first 10 hours.
Okay.
You had to fight.
But you knew getting affiliated with somebody. This is my thinking. That's why I ain't with nobody. I do better than getting my ass kicked by myself, right? I don't need no extra help. I'm not even taking part-time applications. None of that. See, my thing was when I went, I'm cool with everybody.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you was raised doing the don't give a fuck ever. I was raised in I'm gonna tell you, my first bag of dope that I sold was $2. Bag of Scrabble, good enough to rub on your skin and you get high. Yeah. And I also knew that I didn't like jail, because everybody that sold dope, once they go to jail, they tell you in court, you see that tree out there? When you come home, there will be a tree.
Man.
And that's what our stories is the same.
Yeah.
But they are different.
I gotta close out the show because we only got about a minute left. Listen, I love everyone you got on this line.
Thank you, big bro.
I'm talking to one of my first mentors that I've ever had in my life. I'm so glad to see my brother here. I still call him Truck because he was there, but I still told him Truck to be one of my brothers. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I tell you every day, you better today than yesterday. You got everything great and amazing. Go out and be amazing. Don't let anyone stop you. Learn today how to fall in love with yourself. Nobody can love you like you love you. And I promise you're doing that. How to love you. How to y'all be back. I love you 1 billion times 1 billion.